All right, this is the second video. I do plan on, of course, hoping to get in my field one day. I feel like once I get in my like back in my field, it can be like when the world is even crazier. Because if this virus isn't the one that's going to be worse than COVID, meaning people are going to be dropping dead left to right, more people are going to die. Obviously, again, it's going to be worse than COVID. It may be this virus, it may be the Ebola one, it may be hantavirus, it may be the other strain, it may not be none of these ones, but it is coming. Who knows if we're going to be here or not. I do believe we're not entitled to wrath like nuclear, when bombs go down, I believe we go up. But I do believe we're going to be here during a lot of stuff to see a lot more stuff like we did during COVID or, et cetera, et cetera, like Trump ear. A lot of these things was prophesized and are coming to fulfill. This person even made the newspaper. Anyways, but yeah, I'm just like, I just be seeing like things so crazy because like I've been pushing through and hats off to people who do have a disability, whether it's mental or physical, and I feel like the ones who don't have who don't have nothing physical can work regardless of their mental, like for me, it's really hard because it is physical and it turns into mental. So it's both, but anyways, hats off to people who get accommodated where my bladder can't be accommodated or my condition, whatever you want to call it. Like people who need to sit in a chair because they, their legs, or they have a tank on sitting at Walmart. I feel like these people are pushing through because not only do they need the money, like versus if they do get disability or not, they may need the medical. They may get medical, but at the end of the day, people are struggling. And people don't realize that that's not going to be there forever. I feel like when I finally get Section 8 or help with the city for how a housing voucher or Social Security disability, if I do get it, it'd be when it's ain't even gonna exist no more. Meaning like after a year or two or three, just the same thing with food stamps. All this stuff ain't gonna last, so people really don't understand. And I feel like people don't understand, like in cases of crises, you actually have to do what you have to do. Like you literally do. Like for example, I don't drive on the freeway. Obviously, I lost my car helping the wrong people, not listening to my elders. Let's say something happened globally and you need to get out the freaking city. You ain't got time to get Lyft or a ride because people don't take care of their own selves, which is understandable. I would literally try to drive on the highway, because at the end of the day, you're going to either die or you're going to try to make it. Obviously, I'm not afraid to die and don't care, when God take me home because I don't want to be here. I would, of course, want to die in my sleep. But anyways, that has not happened. But I'm making it because of the grace of God. I'm even using my car hack because Lyft is expensive. I've been traveling mostly on my own back and forth to work in this office job, whereas sharing a ride with coworkers, it was more than less of me taking my own transportation. So, my car hack is why I made it this far, okay? Not just to get groceries, but shoot, washing. I used to have my own full washer and dryer, but like if I could have used my car hack if it was close by a grocery store, that's how I pull off, using it to work or to go washing and stuff, So I don't have that. I have it, but I can't use it in this location for washing, but like to get groceries or, at times where I don't have it like that. And like the job that I have now, I couldn't really use my car hack because it's not really by what I use to use my car hack. I'll have to do a little bit more research, but I highly doubt it because that's what I would use. But anyways, excuse me. Anyways, I do plan on, if I can't pee in a diaper this year because like let's say first of all, I'm hoping to get on antibiotics to treat this bladder infection from a shelter as soon as possible after working for so long. If a lockdown happened or, I get some vacation time, blah, 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 to learn to pee in a diaper. And it'll give me time if I can't pee in this year to work in my field because you can work in the school system once they get started whenever. So that give me a little bit more time to save money doing security because they make good money. Audition for America's Got Talent if the world's not crazy. So, if I can pee in a diaper. So I just have a lot of goals still. It kind of changed to being harder than not as hard before versus now. But anyways, God bless.